Maddie. She get bothered quite a lot too. Well, see, why I'm saying mean things about Maddie. It's always an issue coming from her mouth. Like, for example, by eating on FaceTime. Suppose that bothers her. So me and Matthew eats on FaceTime. That shouldn't be a problem. But getting annoyed while making crunchy noises. Like the saltine crackers. Suppose the saltine crackers crunching bothers her. And then it shouldn't. The tortilla chips or any kind of chips are too loud. Well, Maddie does make a big deal over a lot of stuff. I know she does, but having Matthew snoring. It's okay to snore, but do it quietly on your own time, but not on FaceTime. The other stuff that Maddie gets bothered by. By sleeping with each other on FaceTime. I don't know what's wrong with that. Sheesh. But Maddie gets bothered over a lot of stuff. But crunching and chewing should not bother Maddie. Nothing's wrong with crunching. Or smacking your lips when you eat. Making a lot of noises when you eat. Or loud music. Or loud TVs. You know what bothers me? What bugs me the most when Maddie keeps bothering Matthew every 2 or 5 minutes just to help her out. Now that's why I get bothered. It's about her bugging Matthew every 2 minutes with the house chores. I understand she's having serious back problems, but not to keep bothering Matthew every 2 or 5 minutes. Oh, bothering him when Matthew's trying to take naps or when he's trying to sleep. I know she's having issues with back, but not to keep bothering Matthew every hour on the hour by bothering him. Matthew can't always do all the work. She needs to do some of the work too. And bugging him all the time. While he eats all the food in the refrigerator. God, Maddie has a smart mouth. She does. Always has something to say towards Matthew. I know she does that a lot too. She's always on this case. The FaceTime. Well, he does inappropriate stuff on FaceTime. The sex talk, the sex sounds, the naked pictures. Maddie shouldn't make a big deal over that stuff. That's what me and Matthew does. That's all he talks about. That's all I talk about. I'm always taking each other's clothes off on FaceTime. I don't know how she know about that. Why I take my clothes off on FaceTime. I'm not the only one that does that. Matthew does it too. And you know what I hate the most on FaceTime? It's always distractions when it comes to that. There's too much distractions going on FaceTime. Hearing Maddie and Matthew yelling at each other on it, I don't want to hear all that. Having Matthew put me on hold for 3 hours or 4 hours. That's the part I don't like on FaceTime. Putting each other on hold for that long. But by talking back to each other and yelling and screaming at each other on FaceTime, I don't want to hear it all that on FaceTime either. Putting loud TVs on while talking to each other on FaceTime. Imagine not angling the camera. Right. He aims it to his ceiling light set on my face. And I see why I made a big deal about it.